Hello. He gives me this one, man. This was coming. my my daughter got this too. That's what's so crazy. This is my song right now, man. Look at it. I just grabbed the page. I just flipped right to it. Psalm 11. That's the psalm that he gave me. I just opened it up. He said, go to Psalm 11. And I just grabbed the Bible, opened it up. Psalm 11 right there. Look at Psalm 11. This is what's coming on the enemies of God. Okay? Father God, bridle my tongue, speak to me from the Spirit, not from the flesh. Anoint this word, help me to cover everything. Everything that you want me to cover. In Jesus Christ's mighty name. I'm going to try to get all this information out, okay? If you've seen this guy filmed a giant. This Andrew Dawson guy, he filmed a giant and then he put it online. There's the giant on a mountaintop. And then he started getting stalked by these same buttholes that mess with us. And he died. He disappeared. I'm sure he did. Unless it's some kind of psyop, but it doesn't matter. I don't believe it's a psyop. I think that guy was telling the truth. I declare and decree this. In the Lord I put my trust. How can you say to my soul, flee as a bird to your mountain? For look, the wicked bend their bow. They make ready their arrow on the string, that they may shoot secretly at the upright in heart. If the foundations are destroyed, what can the righteous do? The Lord is in his holy temple. The Lord's throne is in heaven. His eyes behold, his eyelids test the sons of men. The Lord tests the righteous, but the wicked and the one who loves violence, his soul hates. Hey, how's it going? Yeah, rebuke you, Gato. It's not coming like that. It'll go right around me and my family. Upon the wicked he will rain coals. Fire and brimstone and burning wind shall be the portion of their cup. For the Lord is righteous. He loves righteousness. His countenance beholds the upright. All right, so basically, guys, I said I was going to come on here. I said I was going to cover. Hey, Heidi, you got it upstairs? Yeah? This is my jam right here, man. We lift you up, God.
We get them.
1, 2, 3.
That's 620.
That was coriander.
Like when you see stories like this, man, you can pretty much be certain. Like that guy didn't know God. If he knew God, he would know. 1,000 may fall at my side and 10,000 at my right hand, but it will not come near me and my tent. This is how I can come on here boldly, week after week after week, spilling all this information, dropping it online, right? If God told me, I'd go slay that giant myself. If he said, go kill that giant, I would go do it myself. I don't know how to do it, but I do it because he said to go do it, right? My phone calls have been forwarded to a number. Let me see if I got the screenshot on here. Shoot, I didn't upload it. Okay, what we'll do is this. All right. This is the phone number that they've been uploaded or forwarded to. All right, this means my phone has been hacked. It's 1-425-241-7063. Now, that's where my family lives in Washington. It's like a Bellevue, Washington. There's weird stuff I saw on the internet. Like there was a weird car crash with two Chinese people that were women that were up there in that area in Bellevue, Washington. I guarantee one of them was a spy because the one girl died and the other one fled back to China. Right? China knows who I am. Hola. Now, if I have any friendlies on here who are on the deep web, know how to cover their tracks and know how to hack or whatever, go find this out. There's the number right there. It's 1-425-241-7063. Go drop it. Go dox them online. Go drop all their information on the deep web. Bring it all out into the open. I pray everybody that's for this cause that honors the Most High, when you go drop this information, I pray protection and a covering over you. I pray God would cover you so completely. I cover it with the blood of Jesus Christ. Know that he's got your back if you go do that and expose who these people are. Okay? Have boldness. Like I prophesy that over your life right now. If you go do that, go drop it. Go drop everything you can on who these people are that have been doing this. There's senators and stuff like that have been coming against us. One of them was in Arizona. She was all bent out of shape. Her husband had a meltdown. That was the house that we were at over here. I didn't even know this, but they set it up. These are cobbles of people. They're in powerful places, right? And she lost her bid as a senator in Arizona because her husband had a public meltdown, and he owns all those properties over there. Right? And if he had anything to do with God, he would do it out in the open. They wouldn't be doing stuff behind the scenes and you know, closing every door except for the one location where they have us. I've told you they got video cameras here at this house. They've been monitoring everything we do. I have sniper rifles pointed at my head, at my son's head, at my children's head. The federal courts that I sent this stuff to, God waited. I didn't understand what was going on. I just obey. I just listen to him. I don't know everything he has planned, but he keeps setting traps for them. I exposed what they did in Pine Top. They exposed the entire town of Pine Top to asbestos. And then I came out and I told people what happened. And I said, hey, this needs to be looked into. I have them dead to rights. I posted it on my channel. And then I filed a federal lawsuit against them, not because I want money, but because I want it exposed for what they did. They covered this up to hide who I am because they know I'm a prophet to the nations. This is why my phones are hacked. This is why this stuff is happening to my family and I. And the Lord waited, and I just got a bump, and he told me what to do. He said, go post this now. They waited until they basically closed the case on this federal file. They blocked me from being able to update the docket. I told them, I said, I'm out of the country. I'm in fear for my life because if I go back to Prescott, the Lord warned me, don't go back there. So I can't disobey him. I'm not afraid of these people if I'm in his will, but if I go outside of his will, like I have no protect. He's my only help, dude. Right? Is God. He's my only help. He's the one that's gotten me through all of this. So if I obey him, I know that I'm perfectly in his will. He told me not to go. He told me to stay here, so I just obey. He waited until they closed the case. There was 2 federal judges that got all the information. I sent a packet with thumb drives and everything, spilling the beans on everything, on what they did in Pine Top, exposing them, and then covering it up and threatening people not to release my information. Okay, they blocked me access to the courts, which is a violation of due process and the Constitution from anywhere. Whenever there's a whistleblower case, like I was, and I have several whistleblower cases because the Lord has taken me through this process for the last 4 years of draining the swamp on all of this corruption. Everything from the developers in Flagstaff to the people in Pine Top who are behind all this stuff that had this in the United States Post Office, and the higher ups that shut this story down so it didn't get leaked out, to the senators that are here that are doing this stuff, and they're all friends of Epstein. Okay? This is how this works. They got dirt on everybody, right? So now we got 2 federal judges at Sandra Day O'Connor who are involved in this, because what they did is they basically put all the burden on me, knowing I can't enter back into the country. I called them up. They refused to talk to me on the phone because I was recording, and I wanted to do it to cover my butt so I could come on here and expose exactly who they are, who they work for, what's going on in the United States, everything else. And so they blocked me from that, and I signed an official document saying I need to be able to update this docket from outside of the country through email, because I can't just send this stuff. It takes weeks for me to be able to send anything into the courts, right? So what did they do? They closed the case with no official oversight. They didn't have the FBI look into anything that was going on in any of these cases. And by doing this, they just implicated themselves in the cover-up. These federal judges, because they had access to the thumb drives, all the evidence I sent them. I showed them that they exposed the entire town of Pine Top to asbestos for years on end, knowing about it. Their employees. What about all the disabled people that would go into that post office all the time? They exposed them to asbestos. If anybody had any kind of lung issue or anything like that, it's seriously harmful, dude. I'd love to see what the cancer rate of like mesothelioma from the town of Pine Top would be, knowing that entire shopping mall had asbestos through it, right? And they covered that up. So now that judge and the clerk's office at this federal court are now in it too. So it's not only Prescott City Court, but now it's them. Who's the Attorney General? Chris Mays is from Prescott. She's a Prescott local. She was contacted. I have the phone recording from somebody representing her office calling me back, referring me back to the corrupt police department, right? And they know that I opened up a federal case. So now she's put, her neck is on the line. So you see how this goes? The more they try to cover this up, the more they get in deeper and deeper and deeper, and they can't come kill me. That's what they want to do. They want to try to come kill me and my family and shut me up, that I would go just like this guy, Andrew Dawson. But guess what? I'm not afraid of you. You're afraid of me because you know you can't touch me, right? And if you know you can't touch me, you know that I can sit here, bold as a lion, and have all the evidence damning every last one of you guys, right? And nothing less than these people being behind bars in general population. Padilla, hey, I got a mustache too. You're gonna burn in hell, but not only that, like the rest of your time here is gonna be awful. It's gonna be awful. You're the tail and not the head. You're a byword. You're a byword in a proverb. That's what you've become. Nobody in their right mind would refer to any of you judges as your honor. You have no honor. You have honor when you do the right thing. You've been stripped of your jurisdiction. You've been stripped of all authority that's been given to you by man, because God didn't give that to you. He sent me to prove it. And that's why I'm still here. That's why I'm still here shouting boldly, you're going down. You're going down with the ship. You're rats on a sinking ship. I'm going to hold every last one of you accountable. So here it is. I'm going to put this video out. Please record this video. Send it out. Put it on the dark web. Send it on every 4chan channel. Send it out to people. Airdrop it to people at the mall, and let's drain the swamp. Do you guys really want them to come in like the UK and be doing this crap? Or should we hold these people accountable while you still have a little bit of a voice? Because I still have a voice on here. If not, come and get me if you can. Come, we're right here. You know where I'm. You got guys with private sector military pointing weapons at my head 24/7. Come and get it. It'd be the last thing you ever do. Because I represent the Most High. He sent me here. And if you don't believe that, how the heck could all this stuff happen? if God himself didn't send me and anoint me for a time just as this. You're all a bunch of Hamans. This is what's going to be written about you for all of eternity. You're going to be like that wicked man Haman that my daughter walks around the house. And who is it? That wicked man Haman. And then they're going to set up a little holiday about you in the 1,000-year reign. And we're going to have little piñatas made of Padilla and a stupid-ass mustache. And the kids are going to beat him, and we're going to eat spaghetti, Taylor spaghetti. And this is what's going to go down. And you're on the wrong side of God. I hope it was worth it. What does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? Come get me if you can. It'll be the last thing you ever do. And guess what? When you guys go to prison, we're going to put you in general population so that all those people you locked up through corruption and through evil means and straw man defenses and all this other stuff, straw man cases that you built on people just to destroy their lives, you're going to now go into jail with them. Elaine Moore, you're going to go into jail with them. David Black, you fake attorney. I have every bit of that attorney's conversation. You know what he said to me? He said, you sound irrational. You sound like an irrational person. I showed him all the evidence. He was one of the fake attorneys that they hired to come in and give me poor representation. And not only that, he wanted to charge me like $1,500 more than anybody, right? And he was the only one that would actually take on my case because they hired him. His name's David Black. I have all the evidence. Anybody who wants to go over this evidence, hit me up. Now listen. This is the number once again. 1-425-241-7063. New World Order, Poo World Order. I don't give a crap. You're going to lick the boot. Every knee will bow. Every tongue will confess Jesus Christ is Lord to the glory of God. And I'm going to be with him. Remember this face. Because I saw this. He anoints the faithful followers to cast the wicked into outer darkness. When it says angels, it's going to be people like us. I'm telling you this. I saw it. I witnessed it. I saw a girl on a Ray Comfort video like 2 years before I saw the Ray Comfort video and showed it. But remember this, okay? When you see this face, you're going to be cast in outer darkness. Right? And he's going to give me that pleasure. And we're going to do it. It's going to be nice. This is what you got coming. I hope it was worth it. That wicked man Haman, a proverb, a vessel for dishonor. Good luck with that. Oh, he just said to remind the police chief in Prescott, you're going down this road too, lady. Hey, I almost forgot. This is important. I wanted to put this one more thing in here. This is a part 2. I'll put all these together on our other platforms. This is what's important. There it goes. It goes live. This doesn't need to be a big, long thing. However, I did research on the call, the forwarding, the call forwarding thing, wherever this is going. Here's the deal, though, man. It says that this is the carrier. AT&T is responsible for this. Whoever this is, AT&T is responsible for this call being forwarded. So AT&T is complicit, or one of their contracted providers, right? So somebody that they've contracted and gave access to this. This is it says when you call the support, skip the it's telling me what to do. But it says, please perform a network reset of all conditional and unconditional call forwarding. So I did there's a way you can clear the call forwarding, and it still wouldn't work. And then I said, okay, so what, who's responsible for this AI? What's going on? And it said, file a complaint with the FCC. Do all this. I mean, they can have this, but if there's anybody online who's watching any of my stuff who's been trying to get a hold of me, this is why they're blocking my phone calls. Whoever this person is, this probably a private sector military group that is doing this, and then they're running spoofing websites. But it looks like they have. It could be disinfo too online. They spoof a bunch of websites, like making it sound like a bunch of people are going through this, so they can dismiss it as, oh, it's just a hacker or something like that. This isn't just a hacker. This is the private sector military. So I doubt. I mean, maybe this is other people that are suffering with this, but what makes more sense to me is that they spoofed the other people who have been harassed by this number, and what it actually is they've done this exclusively to mine and my wife's phone number so that they could hide it and then have, plausible deniability that this is some kind of hacker, because this has to be done at the carrier level. So AT&T had to give them access to my account to be able to do this. So now AT&T is involved with this, right? That's why I was asking anybody who has access, who can hack or reverse or anything, look into this. Go drop this in real journalism, not the fake news, real journalism. Hey, how's it going? Go drop it, guys. If you guys got anybody that's tech savvy, go drop all this stuff, right? Use my story. Like, I'm not afraid. Like, what are we gonna do, man? But here's the deal. This is what I wanted to say. The forwarding, this is what ChatGPT said. The forwarding exists on your carrier's network. They're the only ones who can truly remove it. It says document each attempt, which I have. It needs to be escalated to like a tier 2 or higher with their tech support or whatever. But so whoever's behind this has the power with AT&T. so they're performing illegal surveillance through AT&T on all of our devices. Okay. The other thing is too, man, that Flock software, dude, with the cops. I told you guys that they were doing this. They were monitoring me and my family illegally since the Georgia Guidestones were destroyed by an act of God. After we prayed for them and we came to Arizona, the FBI looked into all of our stuff and they cleared us of any wrongdoing. But I got sent there to pray a judgment over that, and then the thing got destroyed, right? There was a lady who was running for governor of Georgia, and she said everybody knows that was an act of God. She knew it because she got some kind of dossier or the memo on what really happened. That God sent a prophet. And me and my wife and my little baby in our trailer, and we went up there. We slapped a paper plate on those abominations to God, and we told everybody there that the wrath of God abides on everybody who refuses to hit their knees and repent and be baptized in the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. And He is God. He's the only one worthy. He's the only one who gets credit, right? And when I got back to Arizona, God struck them down with some kind of bolt lightning or something and blew the whole thing up. That was us. After that time, they started monitoring all of our stuff because they saw the signs and miracles and weird stuff that would happen everywhere we would go, where we would go do our prayer ministry. Okay? So whoever's behind this has access to AT&T. This is the people that we're dealing with. This is also why I'm still alive. So is my family. And we're doing good. We're eating steaks and stuff like that. It's good. Remember that, Padilla. Remember that. Chose poorly, dude. You're going to be weeping and gnashing teeth. What did I do with my life? That's what's coming on all you guys. God bless you. Have a good day. Okay, last thing. I'm putting all of this together because I'm going to take the 2 lives where this is all of it together. We're going to drop a video and we're going to promote it. I'm going to throw some money at it, right, to get this out because people need to see this. They need to see the protection of the Almighty on His people, because I want you guys to be as bold as a lion as that day approaches, right? But I want to say this. This is the word of the Lord. This Flock software that's there. I just watched a thing where a cop got shot because they pulled a truck over and Flock software flagged them for having warrants. But here's the kicker. It was the passenger of the truck. He had nothing to do with the registration, with the truck or anything, and they had like limo tint on the windows. So somehow Flock software flagged the passenger in the truck, which led to the highway patrolman getting shot. This means that everything I've been saying about the surveillance, the illegal surveillance, they know it's illegal. They've been doing it for a long time. They're doing it through this Flock software stuff. They've hacked all of our phones. The police have access to this. They're not telling people what's going on. They're hybridized with this, and they're hybridized with this. This is a chat GPT inside the human temple. So what I'm saying is the mark of the beast syncs them with this beast system, this master computer. Okay, and this is a warning to all the other saints, to all the other pure-blooded. This is what you're dealing with. Every single one of those cops that's doing this and hasn't come out and told people these violations of people's, their civil rights violations. They violated the Constitution. They swore an oath and they didn't uphold it, okay? All of this stuff that's going out, these cops know this. Now, normal, everyday cops would not go along with this unless the beast is inside the temple declaring himself to be God. That's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with some kind of sentient AI, hive consciousness that's gone out on all humanity. Now the top is blown off and you've seen what's going on. This is why Flock software is flagging. This is why people are being weird. This is why that we're seeing these bizarre murders and these complete meltdowns of what's going on. Now, what's coming in the very near future, and any of you pastors that are watching my stuff, James Caddis, I sent this to you in 2020, dude, or 2021. I told you guys what's going to happen when these people start flipping out. And it's exactly what's going on. Rwanda was a walkthrough, right? And now when these people flip, when this goes down, it's going to happen like that, okay? That's why we're seeing this craziness. That's why we're seeing police respond like this. That's why we're seeing judges do this crazy nonsense and everything else. They answer to the beast. But we answer to the Most High God. And have faith that they cannot touch you. Not a hair on your head will be harmed outside of God's good and perfect plan for your life. God bless you guys. Have a good day.
Okay, so there you have it. What you really got to ask yourself, and I mean, I'm asking myself this too, because I really don't know. What are they trying to hide more? The grave or me?